Hello students, welcome to iQuanta. Today we are going to learn about points and lines in a triangle. If you have not watched these type of videos, then let me tell you, we have started a series, Geometry for Cat, which is going to help all the cat aspirants having their basics strong in geometry. So we have already done videos on properties of triangles, line and angles, and types of triangles. Now we are going to continue with different kind of points and lines in a triangle. So basically there are four different kind of lines in a triangle. One of them is angle bisector, when a line segment is dividing a particular angle into two equal parts. Then next is median, where a line segment is dividing a particular side length into two equal parts. Then comes perpendicular bisector, which is dividing a particular side into two equal parts and also perpendicular to it. And then the fourth and the last one is altitude, which is also known as height. So from one vertex, when we draw a perpendicular line to opposite side, then it is known as altitude. So if we talk about incenter, what is incenter? So incenter is nothing but intersection of angle bisector. So let's say this is our triangle A, B and C, then D, E and F. Then we can say AD is the angle bisector of angle A. This angle is theta, this angle is also theta. B is the angle bisector of angle B. If this angle is alpha, this angle is also alpha. CF is angle bisector of angle C. If this angle is beta, then this angle is also beta. And whenever two of such lines are intersecting at some place, third line will also go through same point. So this point, this intersection point is known as I. I means incenter. I is nothing but incenter of this triangle. Now using this incenter, if we have this incenter, if we draw perpendicular lines to all the three sides, then all of them will be of equal length, and this is nothing but the inradius of this triangle. R is nothing but inradius of this triangle, from where we can draw a circle which touches all the three sides. Now remember, it's not necessary that this point D and this point, let's say P, is same. Okay, not always. Now what are the properties that we know about incenter, inradius, angle bisectors, all of these? So first of them, A by B is equal to A by AB by AC is equal to BD upon DC. AB upon AC is equal to BD upon DC. Second point, AB into AC minus BD into DC is equal to AD square. Now this theorem helps us finding the length of the angle bisector AD or C, F or B. Then comes the third point, the perpendicular distance from incenter to all the sides are equal and known as inradius, जो अभी हमने यहाँ पे discuss किया था. Then the fourth point is angle BIC is equal to 90 degree plus A by 2. So this is angle BIC, this angle. We are talking about this angle. BIC will be equal to 90 degree plus half of angle A, or we can say 90 degree plus theta. This angle will be 90 degree plus theta in this triangle. Then comes the fifth point, which says in right angle triangle, how do you find length of inradius? This is nothing but sum of perpendicular sides minus hypotenuse divided by 2. So let's say if we have a right angle triangle, something like this. Okay, let's say this is 5, this is 12 and this is 13. Then what will be inradius of this triangle? We can say this will be 5 plus 12 minus 13 by 2. So 17 minus 13 is 4 by 2 is 2. The inradius, the length of inradius of this triangle will be 2. This is how you can find. Now, there was a question related to same concept, exactly same concept in CAT 2024 slot 1. So you can understand the importance of these concepts. Then fifth point, this is generalized. We have also talked about this in previous video, that area of any triangle is R into S, where R is in radius and S is the semi perimeter. Means sum of all three sides divided by 2. Now let's go to the next slide, which is about centroid. Now what's a centroid? Centroid is nothing but intersection of medians, and we denote it by G. Let's say this is a triangle ABC. Then AD is a line segment which divides BC into two equal parts. B is another line segment which divides AC into two equal parts, and CF is third median which divides AB into two equal parts. So we have three different medians, and the intersection of this point is known as G. G is nothing but centroid. Now what do we know about centroid, medians and their properties? So first, most important part, the centroid divides the medians in 2:1 ratio from vertex to base. That means AG upon GD will be equal to 2/1. AG upon GD, which is given here. AG is to GD, BG is to GE, CG is to FG. All of these are nothing but 2:1. Then the second point, which says area of triangle ABD is to area of triangle ADC is 1:1. ABD, ADC. Because bases are equal, BD is equal to DC, this median divides this triangle ABC into two equal areas. Okay. Then comes the third point, which says the centroid and the medians divide a triangle into 6 triangles of equal areas. Now you can see 6 triangles here. What are those triangles? So triangle AFG. Now if area of this triangle is X, can we say AF is equal to FB? So in triangle AGB, these two will be equal. AFG will be equal to FGB. Similarly, if you check other triangles also, all of them will be of equal areas. So this is what it says, that the centroid and the medians divide a triangle into 6 triangles of equal area. Amazing concept. Now, the fourth one, it says in right angle triangle, median to hypotenuse is equal to hypotenuse upon 2. What does this mean? Let's see. So there is a right angle triangle, something like this. So if I draw a median to this right angle triangle, then all these 3 lengths will be equal. Okay, if this is P, Q, R, T, then we can say PT will be equal to TR will be equal to TQ. Okay, ये भी काफी इंपॉर्टेंट कॉन्सेप्ट है, जो अगर नहीं जानते तो क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करने में प्रॉब्लम हो सकती है, अगर क्वेश्चन इस कॉन्सेप्ट पे बेस्ड है तो. नाउ नेक्स्ट इज अगेन on centroid, which is about a very important concept which is known as Apollonius theorem. As you can see, it's very important. Now what is Apollonius theorem? It says AB square plus AC square is equal to 2BD square plus AD square. Now again, we have the same construction, ABC, DEF, and this is G. Now you can refer to these points, that AB square plus AC square is equal to BD square plus DC square, twice of BD square plus DC square, where BD is BC square by 4, where EC is equal to AC square by 4, and AF is equal to, sorry, this should be divided by, okay, this should be BC by 2, EC should be AC upon 2, and AF should be AB upon 2. Now if you use these values here, we get this relation, and ultimately we get this very important relation where it says sum of squares of all the 3 sides divided by sum of squares of the medians is equal to 4/3. ओके, ये एस यहां से उड़ गया है, तो अभी मैंने डाल दिया है फिर से, है ना। Sum of squares of all the three sides divided by sum of squares of all the medians should be equal to 4/3 in any particular triangle. Doesn't matter कि isosceles triangle है, equilateral triangle है, या scalene triangle है, acute angle triangle, obtuse angle triangle और right angle triangle, हर किसी में ये condition follow होगी. Now, next is about circumcenter. Now, what's a circumcenter? So, circumcenter is nothing but intersection of perpendicular bisector. अभी हमने बात की थी intersection of perpendicular bisector. So, अगर कोई साइड्स, किसी भी साइड की बात करें, जैसे ये ABC है, BC का एक परपेंडिकुलर बाइसेक्टर हमने ड्रॉ किया कुछ ऐसा. ये लाइन जो है ये कुछ ऐसी है कि ये इसे बाइसेक्ट भी कर रही है और परपेंडिकुलर भी है. सिमिलरली द सेकेंड लाइन, थर्ड लाइन. सो इन तीनों का जो इंटरसेक्शन पॉइंट होगा, दिस इज डिनोटेड एज O एंड दिस इज नोन एज सर्कमसेंटर. द इंटरसेक्शन ऑफ परपेंडिकुलर बाइसेक्टर इज नोन एज सर्कमसेंटर. इस सर्कमसेंटर का क्या यूज है कि अगर इस सर्कमसेंटर को किसी भी वर्टेक्स से मिला दूं तो all the three lengths will be equal. This will be R, this will be R, and this will be R. So using this we can draw a circle. Then this R is known as circumradius. All right. Now what are the properties? That angle BDC is equal to twice of angle BAC. Angle BDC. कौन सा angle है BDC? BDC. It should be BOC actually, not BDC. This is BOC is equal to twice of angle A. If this is angle theta, then this will be 2 theta. ये properties हम circle में भी देखेंगे. Then comes in right angle triangle, the circumcenter is the midpoint of hypotenuse. The circumcenter is the midpoint of hypotenuse. Circle में एक बहुत ही popular property है कि the angle made by the diameter on the circumference is 90 degree. If this is a right angle triangle, तो वाइस वर्सा कॉन्सेप्ट यूज करके हम कह सकते हैं कि ये जो हाइपोटेन्यूस है ये इसका डायमीटर होगा, और अगर ये डायमीटर है तो ये इसका सेंटर हो जाएगा. और इसीलिए दिस इज ऑल्सो आर, दिस इज ऑल्सो आर एंड दिस इज ऑल्सो आर. यही चीज अभी हमने थोड़ी देर पहले देखी थी. दिस इज व्हाट इट सेज. थर्ड पॉइंट, इन राइट एंगल ट्राइंगल द मीडियन टू द हाइपोटेन्यूस इज हाफ ऑफ इट. सेम थिंग. In obtuse angle triangle, circumcenter lies outside the triangle. किसी भी obtuse angle triangle में जो circumcenter है वो triangle से बाहर होगा. Something like situation will be something like this. Let's say एक हमने कुछ triangle ऐसा draw किया है, इसका जो circumcenter है वो बाहर lie करेगा ऐसा. This is R, this is R and this is also R. ऐसा कुछ. Okay. Now the next is orthocenter, which is nothing but intersection of altitude. Again, altitude क्या होता है? So vertex A, B, C. अगर हमने vertex A से BC पे perpendicular draw किया, so AD is known as altitude. अगर हमने B से AC पे perpendicular draw किया, BE will be known as another altitude. और अगर C से AB पे परपेंडिकुलर ड्रॉ किया तो CF will be known as third altitude, and the intersection of these altitudes is denoted as H, where H is nothing but orthocenter. H is known as orthocenter. Now, what else do we know about altitudes? So one thing, angle BHC is equal to 180 degree minus angle A. BHC, this angle. If this angle A is theta, this will be 180 degree minus theta. Okay. Next, in right angle triangle, the orthocenter is one of the vertices where perpendicular lines meet. So altitude है क्या? एक वर्टेक्स से दूसरे साइड पे परपेंडिकुलर ड्रॉ करते हैं, है ना. तो राइट एंगल ट्राइंगल में क्या है? इस वर्टेक्स से इस लाइन पे परपेंडिकुलर ड्रॉ किया, इस वर्टेक्स से इस लाइन पे परपेंडिकुलर ड्रॉ किया, तो ये हमें इंटरसेक्शन पॉइंट मिल रहा है. तो अगर यहां से हम ड्रॉ करें परपेंडिकुलर तो ये यहीं से तो जाएगी. दिस इज व्हाट इट सेज कि जो ऑर्थोसेंटर है वो ये वर्टेक्स होगा वेयर टू परपेंडिकुलर लाइंस मीट. In obtuse triangle, the orthocenter lies outside the triangle, just like the circumcenter. In any triangle, side lengths are inversely proportional to their corresponding altitude. मतलब जितनी बड़ी साइड लेंथ उतना छोटा एल्टीट्यूड, है ना. इनवर्सली जितना जितनी छोटी साइड लेंथ उतना बड़ा एल्टीट्यूड. किसी भी ट्रायंगल में इफ यू टॉक अबाउट द एल्टीट्यूड ड्रॉन टू लार्जेस्ट साइड, इट विल बी स्मॉलेस्ट ऑफ द थ्री, and the altitude drawn to the smallest side will be the largest of all the three altitudes. Okay, now let's try solving few questions on the basis of the concept that we have learned. I will ask you guys to check the questions, try to solve it after pausing the video, then check the discussion, then you will enjoy it. Okay, so time for the first question. It says in triangle ABC, the angle bisector of angle A meets BC at D. Angle bisector of angle A meets at BC. So A, B, C. This is angle bisector which meets at B. If this angle is theta, this angle is theta. Such that BD is equal to 6. BD is given, which is 6. DC is given, which is 10. And AC, we need to find AC if AB is given. AB is 12. So using angle bisector, what do we know? आज ही हमने पढ़ा है, अभी हमने पढ़ा है कि AB upon AC is equal to BD upon DC. When AD is the angle bisector. Now put all the values. This is 12. This is AC. BD is equal to 6. This is equal to 12. So this is 2 times. From there, we can say AC will be equal to 20 centimeter. So our answer is option B, 20 centimeter. Okay. Next question. Find the radius of the circle which is inscribed in a triangle whose sides are 14, 30 and 40 centimeter. So हमें क्या find करना है? In center, right? Find the radius of the circle which is inscribed. Inscribed का मतलब कोई सर्कल जो तीनों साइड्स को टच कर रही है तो वो इन सर्कल हो गया. Now radius of in circle is in radius. So how do we find in radius? Do you remember anything related to in radius and area of the triangle or perimeter of the triangle? So yes, we know that area of a triangle is equal to R into S, where S is the semi perimeter. So in this case, what will be S? S will be equal to 10 plus 30 plus 40 upon 2, which is equal to 40. Now we can find area of this triangle. Area of triangle is nothing but S into S minus A, S minus B, S minus C. So we can put 40, this is 40. 1 second. So, okay, this is 14, not 40. So this will become 42, right? So now we can do it 42 into minus 14 is 28. 42 minus 30 is 12 and 42 minus 40 is 2. Now if we solve this, what do we get? So this I can write 14 into 3. 28 can be written as 14 into 2. 12 can be written as 3 into 4 and then into 2. So we can take 14 outside, we can take 3 outside, and then we can take 2 outside, and then 4 is nothing but 2 square. So our area is nothing but 4 into 3 is 12 into 14. So this is 168 centimeter square. Now if you want to find R, R will be equal to delta upon S using this. Delta is 168, perimeter, semi-perimeter is 42, which is equal to 4 centimeter. So that's how we get the in radius of this triangle. So our answer is option A, which is 4 centimeter. Okay. Now, next question. If the circumradius and in radius of a right angle triangle are 10 centimeter and 4 centimeter respectively, find the area of the triangle. Now in any right angle triangle, remember that in any right angle triangle, if this length is A, this length is B, and this length is C. What do we know? That R is equal to A plus B minus C upon 2. We also know that C is equal to 2R. And there is one more thing that you should remember, that perimeter of right angle triangle is equal to 4 times circumradius plus 2 times inradius. Now using this, we can say what will be the perimeter of this triangle. Perimeter is equal to 4 into 10 plus 2 into 4, or perimeter is equal to 40 plus 8, 48. And if we try to find semi perimeter, which is nothing but S, which is denoted by S, then semi perimeter S will be equal to 24 centimeter, half of 48. And how do we find area of a triangle? Area of a triangle is equal to R into S. Now use this. R is nothing but, R is given 4, S is 24. So 4 into 24, we get 96 centimeter square. And that is the area of this right angle triangle. Now if you try to solve this question in any other way, it could be lot messy. Okay, and you might not reach to the answer if you don't follow this one. Now, next question. Again, it says the semi perimeter of right angle triangle is 90 centimeter. So S is equal to 90 centimeter. And the shortest median is 41 centimeter. Now, shortest median, kahan pe hoga shortest median? So, shortest median, let's say if we have a right angle triangle, something like this. Okay, this side length is A, this side length is B, and this side length is C. Then the shortest median will be on the largest side length. Now the largest side length is nothing but the hypotenuse. So it says the shortest median is 41 centimeter. In any right angle triangle, we know that the median to the hypotenuse is half of it. So all of these three will be equal. So in that case, if this is 41, this will also be 41, this will also be 41. Let's put it like this is B, A and C. So AB will become 82. Can we say A plus B will be equal to, A plus B will be equal to, semi perimeter is 90, so perimeter will be 180 minus 82, which is equal to 98. So sum of these two sides is nothing but 98 centimeter. And we also know that, what do we know about right angle triangle? That A square plus B square is C square, right? So we can also say that if we take the square of this, we get A square plus B square plus 2AB is equal to 98 square. Now what is A square plus B square? This is nothing but 82 square plus 2AB, which gives us, what is 98 square? 9604. Or we can say 2AB is equal to 9604 minus. Now what is 82 square? So see, if you want to find the square of 82 quickly, now how do we do this? Use 100 as base. 18 square is 324. Then 82 minus 100 will give us 64. Now take the 3 here. This will become 6724. So this is 6724, not 824. Now from there we get 2AB is equal to, so 4 minus 4 is 0, 10 minus 2 is 8, 5 minus 15 minus 7 is 8, 8 minus 6 is 2. So from there we get AB is equal to 1440. And what is AB? AB are the perpendicular sides. So what will be area of this triangle? This will be AB by 2. So we can say area of this triangle 1 by 2 A into B, this will be 20. This is nothing but area of triangle ABC. Now Let's continue with this question. Now it says, what is the area of the triangle which has the largest median of the given right angle triangle as its longest side? मतलब कोई एक ट्राइंगल है जिसका लार्जेस्ट साइड इस राइट एंगल ट्राइंगल का लार्जेस्ट मीडियन है, तो इस राइट एंगल ट्राइंगल का लार्जेस्ट मीडियन कौन सा होगा? जो स्मॉलेस्ट साइड पे होगा। स्मॉलेस्ट साइड कौन सी है? या तो हम ए ले सकते हैं या बी ले सकते हैं ना। लेट्स से कि बी जो है वो स्मॉलेस्ट साइड है, तो इस पे जो हम मीडियन ड्रॉ करेंगे, लेट्स से दिस इज डी, so this will be the largest median. So there is a triangle for which BD is the largest side and one side is common in both the triangles. Which both triangles? The triangle, the new triangle that we are talking about, and the given right angle triangle. So what are those triangles? So either it's BCD, BC common होगा, or it's BDA, है ना? It's BDA or BDC. So in that case, अगर हम BDA लेते हैं वो triangle, think about this, then BD won't be the largest because AB is hypotenuse and hypotenuse will be bigger than this median, right? But if we take the triangle BCD, then in that case, BD will be greatest. So basically, we need to find the area of triangle BCD, right? And BD is the median which divides AC into two equal parts. And what do we know about the median? That a median divides a triangle into two equal areas. So if we need to find area of triangle BCD, this will be nothing but half of triangle ABC, which is 720 by 2. So our answer is 360 centimeter square. Now, you must be thinking that we are talking about points and lines in a triangle and we have not used anything in this question, right? So that is why it's important to understand. So this is a method that will be used if you want to solve this question without the help of inradius here. But we know that inradius is nothing but a plus b minus c upon 2. This is method 2. Second method. Now think about this. We know a plus b is 98 and c is 82. Now we got these values initially only. ये सारा कुछ करने की जरूरत नहीं है. We can say R is equal to, this will be 16 by 2, that is 8 centimeter, and we already have S. So can we say that area of triangle ABC will be equal to R into S, which is 90 into 8, that is 720 centimeter square. And what we need to find? We need to find BCD, which will be half of area of triangle ABC. So area of triangle BCD will be half of this, which is 360 centimeter square. So our answer is option A. Now you can understand the importance of some very important concept, right? If you know this, you can solve this question very easily within time limit. अगर नहीं पता है तो काफी टाइम लग सकता है, कुछ कैलकुलेशन मिस्टेक्स होने के भी चांसेस हैं. Okay, now let's go to the next question, which says the lengths of two perpendicular medians of a triangle are 21 centimeter and 24 centimeter. Find the area of the triangle. So कोई triangle है something like this, जिसके दो मीडियन हैं ऐसे और ऐसे, और ये एक दूसरे पे परपेंडिकुलर है ऐसा. So whenever two medians meet at some point, we call that point centroid, and a centroid divides the median into 2:1 ratio from vertex to base. So let's say if this one is 21, can we say that this length will be 14 and this length will be 7? Similarly, if this median is 24, then this length will be 16 and this length will be 8. So अगर हम इस ट्राइंगल की बात करें, ये एक ट्राइंगल है, इसका एरिया क्या हो जाएगा? सो एरिया ऑफ दिस ट्राइंगल विल बी 1/2 इंटू 16 इंटू 7 विच इज इक्वल टू 56 सेंटीमीटर स्क्वायर। और हमने क्या सीखा था मीडियन से रिलेटेड कि इफ वी ड्रॉ ऑल द 6 मीडियंस then the centroid and the medians divide this triangle into 6 equal area. That means अगर ये x है तो ये भी x, ये भी x, ये x, ये x और ये भी x, सारे x होंगे। तो ये x है क्या 56 सेंटीमीटर स्क्वायर। सो व्हाट विल बी द एरिया ऑफ द ट्राइंगल? सो एरिया ऑफ द ट्राइंगल ओके will be equal to 6 into 56 which is equal to 336 centimeter square. Amazing question है ना, and amazing use of the concept. All right, so I hope you enjoyed this video. I have put a lot of work behind it. I hope that you understood all the questions and their solutions. So keep watching it. I'll be back with the next video in Geometry for CAT series. Thank you.